Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 8 trades. Today's date is May the 31st and I'm using my brand new Super Scalper trading system. Super Scalper is this moving average on top. When it changes colors, blue to yellow or yellow to blue, you'll get a pop-up a box and you'll get an alert. I'm not a big fan of alerts, so at this point in time I have it turned off, but it's easy to turn it on if you want to see it. Now at 6 o'clock in the morning, right where this vertical line is, I'm putting together my daily trade plan. And it takes me about 30 minutes to do it. And once I establish whether I should be buying or selling, I manually put in the arrow. It is not part of the system. Manually. Very easy. Had some traders asking, does it come built in with the system? No, you just arrow up or arrow down. So I manually put in the arrow. And as you can see, the ones that move the most and pay the most are the ones at the bottom here, the futures. So now we can get into these trades. First trade. By the way, I sold them all. I was in every one of these trades before 8 a.m. and I closed them around 9:38. So a couple hours, not too long trading today. Let's see where I got in at. On this first trade, wanted to be selling it. At one point I was making, wasn't paying enough attention, did another cycle, and if I waited just a little bit longer, I could have closed out with a profit. But my goal, day in and day out, I want to see minimum 200 pips and ticks, and this should be around, I'm only guessing, at least 400. We'll add up everything at the end of the video. Now this scalper along with this TZ magic indicator, these two indicators, it really helps to find the beginning of the up and down cycles within the market. Great for traders who love to scalp the markets on the 5-minute time frame. You can easily trade all 3 sessions 24 hours a day. Now there are 4 things that you need to succeed at trading. A lot of chart time. Then you need a lot of demo trading. Then you need a lot of education. I provide the education. And of course, you really need a daily trade plan. If you don't know how to put one together, well, get in contact with me and I can show you how to make your own daily trade plan. So, let's see now. Now this is a negative because it went against me. Okay, I got in at this cursor right here. Let's try that again. I got in at this cursor and I closed out the trade. Losing, of course. That's a minus 16 pips. And negative 16 pips produce a minus $1,146. Okay, let's move on to the next trade. Is the pound dollar. Again, sold this one. System was saying to sell from back here. I got in at this point. And this is where I closed it, just being happy. I was waiting for the futures to produce enough ticks. So as I was waiting to close everything down, it gave some pips back to the market. Anyhow, I ended up with should be 6, as it's a pound dollar, so that's 6 pips, and those 6 pips paid out $600. So moving on to the pound Swiss, let's run a check on that. Another one I sold. Signal was from way back here. Let's see where I did get in at. Made a move, went sideways, got in, and I knew with a 95% certainty I was going to have a winner. And looks like I ended up with about 14. and those 14 pips paid out $1,459. Okay, let's move on to the Russell. Now this one here pays $10. Now I dropped these ones, down to the 5 minutes so I can get a bit more of an accurate reading. Let's see where I got in at. Signal was right from here. I pulled the trigger, jumped around a little bit, not a big deal. Looking at the money, this pays $10, so it should be 18, and I could have made a lot more. Looks like about 130 something, but I close it out being happy with 18, and those 18 ticks paid $1,800. Okay, let's run a check on the pound Cad Trade. Another one, I sold it. There's the arrow. We're in a sell cycle. So let's see where I got in at. Right here. After this tiny little pullback, I pulled the trigger, got in the trade, and I closed it out here, as I've said many times, just being happy. I was happy with 44 pips, and those 44 pips paid $3,476. Okay, moving on to the S&P 500. Now this one pays $5 each tick. Let's see where I got in at. I sold it. Sell signal from here. Did a little bit of a cycle. Not a big deal. And let's see. Ended up, looks like, with about 175. And those 175 times 5 times 10 lots paid out $8,750. Moving on to the Dow Jones. This one pays $5 a tick. There's the sell signal from here on the super scalper. Got in a little bit later. It's only 5-minute candles. Went mostly sideways, a little up, and then it finally dropped at the opening bell. I knew before the opening bell, not me personally, but my system, knew before the opening bell it was going to drop. That's why I love my systems. Let's see what I got here. Looks like it's 181. And those 181 ticks paid out $9,050. Okay, let's move on to the last trade, the NASDAQ. Now this one pays $20 a tick. Let's see where I got in. I sold it. There's the arrow. Sell signal right from here. And I got in at this point. And it went a little bit against me. Not a big deal. Only 15 pips. And it looks like... let's see what I got. You remove the last two digits just to let you know. It's 83. So if you take 83 times 20 times 10 lots, that paid out $16,680. So another great day of trading for a couple of hours, whatever the case may be here. Before, I usually try to be finished. Doesn't happen every day, of course, because sometimes the market, you have to wait a little bit for it to produce the pips. But I usually try to be out between 9 and 10, which I did today. So I added up all the pips and ticks, and I mentioned it should be over 400. It is. It turned out to be 505 pips and ticks. And those 505, they were mostly ticks as opposed to pips. It ended up paying $40,670. So if your system is not producing on a daily basis like my Super Scalper, well, I recommend you get your hands on it. And don't forget, you have to have a daily trade plan. If you want some more information on the daily trade plan, all you got to do is get in contact with me. And if you look right below this video, you'll get some more information on my Super Scalper system. I do charge $250 for it. I teach the secrets to successfully trading the markets. Now my system has over 3 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Included are 3 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. Threw in a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, 9 bonus videos. This is all just bonus educational material. Now there's a lot of ways to trade. I do teach a lot of different ways to trade. This is the stuff that you have to learn. And that's why I did 22 training videos about 30 minutes long each. Now you can put the video on pause, read everything here. Of course, if you have any questions, just pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. And if you live too far, well, just send me an email. Here's my email address. Remember, there's an underscore right here. Now, I really do prefer Skype. I made it easy for you. All you got to do is click on this link. We'll have Skype connection, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. I'll answer your questions, show you whatever system you want to see, as I do have 40 of them. And like I said, I'll give you some tips and tricks, and keep in mind I'll do all of that with no obligation to you. So time to wrap up this video. And of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, hopefully it'll be tomorrow, as long as there's no distractions. I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.